All right, guys, go ahead and get your composition books or your notebooks, whatever you got for your math class. Today we're just going to be taking notes in there. We are going to do 5-2 and 5-3 composition of functions. All right, so let me kind of explain what composition of functions mean. We're going to be given two functions, okay, two equations, or more. I think this first one I'm going to give you three. So I'm going to give you f of x is 2x minus 1. I'm going to give you g of x is equal to 3x. And I'm going to give you h of x is equal to x squared plus 1. So I'm giving you three total functions. We can combine them in such a way so that the outputs of one function become the inputs of the other. So this action is defined as a composition function. So what we're actually going to do is we are going to take numbers, we're going to plug them into one equation, get what that is, and then plug them into the other equation. So let's just start with the first one so you can kind of see what I mean. So number one, we're going to do f of g of negative 3. So every time you hear a parenthesis, you use the word of, okay? But all it is, it's kind of like you work inside, kind of like PEMDAS. You have to do the parentheses first. So you're going to work inside right here first. And this says go to g of x and plug in a negative 3. So here's g of x right here. And I'm just going to plug in a negative 3. So I'll have 3 times negative 3. What's that? Negative 9, right? Then, once I get that negative 9, I'm going to take that negative 9 and I'm going to plug it in f. So now we're going to plug it in this f. So here's the f right here. And you're going to plug in. Are you doing some tutoring? No, I'm just recording a video. Oh. You're fine. You're fine. All right. I'll let you get back. All right, bye. Okay, sorry about that, guys. See this negative 9? You're going to take this negative 9 and you're going to plug it in that f. So here's the f right here. So you're going to say 2 times negative 9 minus 1. So let's see. 2 times negative 9 is negative 18. Minus 1 is negative 19. That is your answer right there. So it's almost like you're plugging in something twice. First you do the inside, then you do the outside. Okay, so let's try it again. Number 2. Let's do f of h of 7. Okay, f of h of 7. So remember, we always start on the inside. So h of 7. So here's our h right here. And then we're going to plug 7 in. So 7 squared plus 1. 49 plus 1, which is 50. Then go to the outside. So now I'm going to go to the f, which is over here, and plug in the 50. 2 times 50 minus 1. So 100 minus 1, which is 99. There's your answer. What are we thinking? I don't know. Okay, let's go again. Sometimes they will write the problem like this. Okay, they'll use this little circle. That little circle does not mean multiplication. That circle means composition. You still do it the same way. Start with the h. You always start with the one behind. So I'm going to go to the h first and plug in the 24. So the h is right here. So 24 squared plus 1. I'm going to need my calculator for this because that 24 is probably big. 577. Okay, then go to the g. So I'm going to g, which is the middle guy. So 3 times the 577. Again, definitely using my calculator. 1,731. Okay, so again, it's the same thing. It's just written a little bit different. So remember, the circle right here does not mean multiplication. It means a composition. All right, let's go even harder. Let's try another one. I'm going to switch pens so you know it's kind of like a harder one. Let's try f of g of h of 2. So now I put in 3 letters. Remember, you always start at the back one first. So h of 2 is where I'm starting, h of 2. So I go up to the h, which is right here, and I plug it in. So 2 squared plus 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Then I back it on up. So now I'm going to the g. And the g is right here, 3 times x. So 3 times 5, 15. Then back it on up. Now you're going to the f. F is way back here. It's over here. So 2 times 15 minus 1. So 30 minus 1, which is 29. Okay, so don't worry if there's more than one letter. I mean, we can do this, you guys. You just start at the back and you back it up. Let's go one more with kind of a 3 one. So let's try h of g of f of 5. Okay, so again, start at the back and cover them up with your finger if you want to. So start at the back. First thing we're doing is f of 5. So go up to your top. F is the 2x minus 1. So 2 times 5 minus 1. So 10 minus 1, which is 9. Then back it up. You got a g now. So go to the g, which is 3x. 3 times 9, which is 27. Then back it on up. H. H is x squared plus 1. So 27 squared plus 1. I'm going to need my calculator, definitely. 27 squared plus 1, 730. So again, with these compositions, you start at the right, start at the parenthesis. Try that one, then back it on up. Do that one, then back it on up. Okay, and the last answer, that's the answer to the problem. Okay? All right, try those practice problems. Ask me questions if you need.